Good morning. I came out here to check on my girls. This is the second time I've been out here today, and I thought I'd turn the camera on and let you see what I do here. It is a wonderful winter day, and we are at negative 30, I think it's negative 32 degrees Fahrenheit right now, and our wind chills are down in the negative 40s and 50s Fahrenheit. So as you can imagine, it's very cold. You can see the frost on the inside of the chicken coop. I will not be letting my girls out today. They are in a very large chicken coop. Every chicken has, I don't even know how much square footage per chicken, but they've got plenty of room to move around. I will show you a little bit of the coop here in a minute, and I'll show you all the different things they can do, what they have to do in here. But obviously, one of my main challenges is water. How do I keep them having water and it not freezing? Because it's well below freezing in here. So I'm going to show you what I do. I do come out here many times during the day on days like this. I know that's not what everyone can do. I personally don't use electric waterers. I found, one, they're kind of expensive, and two, I found that they didn't really hold up to the amount of use they get here. The chickens are hard on the cords. They take a lot of electricity. I try really hard not to use very much electricity. So I will show you what I do. I do have two LED lights in here that I normally only kick on when I come in the chicken coop for my comfort, because the girls are going in and out. They have windows, so they have enough light. They also have a heat lamp today, and I'll show you that. But mostly, I try really hard not to use electricity in my chicken coop. Obviously, in the summer, I have my fan to help them not be so hot. Let me show you. Let me flip the camera around here. Here is where their normal 5-gallon chicken coop water sits. It freezes way too easy because the amount of water in the bottom is so thin, it freezes within minutes. So I remove that one during this time. It's up at the house. I'll disinfect it, so when I bring it back down in a couple of days, it'll be good to go. But I went ahead and flip over to these little rubber tubs. And this one's already had water in it twice. If you look real close, you can kind of see the ice underneath the water I just put in there. So I just brought really hot water and I poured it on top. Next time I come down, I will trade out the tub. I have another tub, and I will take this one and I will go get the ice thawed out of it. But the next tub will be good for 2 waterings until it's full, and then I'll switch it out again. I also use what's called water towers. They're for like dogs and cats. I love these things. They're super easy to disinfect. They hold a lot of water. I've never had a chicken drown in it or have any problems like that. So, and that is where the heat lamp is. The heat lamp is primarily to help the water to not freeze. And then I have some homemade feeders that we use for their grain. They have a dirt bath over there. This cabinet over here, I took it apart, and it's like a jungle gym, so they can go in it and around it. There's a couple of nesting boxes or places they can hide. They absolutely love it. And then there's a little spot around the corner there that they play, and another feeder over there. They've got their roosts in the corner. And then I've got all these nesting boxes on the south wall to try to keep them as warm as possible. So one of the other problems that we have when it's this cold is our eggs will freeze. So again, because I come down here so often, I will gather eggs several times today. And I have already gathered eggs. This is my second gathering so far today. And they are doing a great job. They're a little upset. I'm going to check my girls here. I'm going to check their comb. I'm looking for any black spots. I'm looking for any, discharge from the beak or nose to indicate that they might be sick. If they are sick, I'm going to isolate them. I have cages set up. I don't have any that are sick. I do have 2 isolated right now. One, somehow or another, cut her wing. So she is recuperating in the cage right over here. I don't know what she did, but she's doing good. And we're just going to keep a really close eye on them today. But like I said, water and then keeping your eggs from freezing is always your biggest challenges in a winter like this. If you have any questions, let me know. Remember that if you have a bored hen, she tends to be a mean hen. Great things to do is to have a favorite treat. I like to use, excuse the light, I like to use black oil sunflower seeds. And I also bring my chicken bucket out from the house, so the scraps from the house, and I'll give that to them. I'll probably also, at some point today, give them a couple flakes of alfalfa so they can play in that. So I'll just continue to give them things to do so that they don't pick on each other. Because as you know, chickens can be a little mean to one another. So we're going to keep them entertained and we're going to keep them moving. Another reason why I leave my white lights on when it's cold like this is I find that if I don't have the lights on, they just sit and roost. There's some girls over here that are roosting, see? Now, and a little bit of roosting is fine, but I don't want them to just roost all day. I want them to get up. I want them to drink. I want them to eat. I want them to move around. I want them to stay healthy. None of us are enjoying this cold very much, but, you know, we want to do the best we can to keep them healthy through it. They'll be just fine. In a couple of days, we'll be back above 0. And then they'll be able to go back out in their pen again. But with it, normally my cutoff for keeping my girls inside their coop, I don't even give them a chance to go out, is about -10 degrees Fahrenheit. And of course, it depends on how much snow we have. If there's so much snow that they can't hardly get in and out, I make them stay inside as well. But most of the time, I just move the snow back and they go outside. But today is going to be a day we're going to stay inside. Let me know if you have any questions. Good luck with your chickens.